Hey everybody, welcome to Test Chamber. I'm Kyle Hilliard, and Ben Hanson is here with me.
Hello, Kyle.
And we're playing, was it Dragon Ball Z Extreme Butoden?
That's the official name. Is what is it? Dragon Ball Z Extreme Butoden. As the office's two biggest Dragon Ball Z fans. We have to
maybe
give this a
only?
shot.
I don't know. Biggest, certainly. Only? Do you think only?
There's probably some light dabblers. I bet if you
some dabblers.
put Miller in a corner, he could tell you something.
All right, I know who Raditz is.
Exactly. Don't get me started on Bardock. What do we got here?
There's a story mode where you play through the whole story. Like you start with fighting Raditz and you end with fighting Boo.
God, I've always wondered how that storyline goes. Is that what it is? I've never played that in a game before.
And you just do like 10 fights and you rip through that. And then you can unlock this, which is like an alternate story mode, which I'm kind of curious about. And it looked like that dragon dude from GT starts off.
Oh, the Grand Tour.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Let's see.
Super Ultra Spirit Bomb.
And the Supreme Kai.
I love Supreme Kai. He's one of my favorite characters.
Now, is this pre-transformation or post-transformation?
Looks...
Oh, this is pre. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Omega Shenron is using minus energy to warp time and space.
Seems like they're just putting one word in front of everything we know, and then this is the alternate version. It's interesting because this is like the Xenoverse game that came out earlier this year with like the alternate take on the events.
Which I liked because that kind of had some weird, silly moments. I mean, Dragon Ball Z is usually not very silly, but...
Right. This is never silly enough. I think we can both agree.
Gotta fight Frieza again. Okay.
That's exactly Goku's done.
Go on Vegeta.
Were there like cutscenes of this story mode, or is it all...
No, it's all this. Just, someone's face and some dialogue.
So
his face squished into a little box there.
Perfect. What is that guy's name again?
I don't remember.
Oh, God.
He's gone so quickly.
He's gone so quickly. He's our favorite. But we should point out that this is a 2D fighting game.
Yeah.
From the creators of Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear. I mean, so it's a great reputation. It's been out in Japan for a while, and it just came stateside this week.
Just this week, yeah. Which, by the way, I just want to put this out. We're not planning on doing a formal review of this game, but I did want to at least take a look at it because you and I love Dragon Ball Z.
It's a busy time of the season, but I see Metacritic. It's not doing great.
It seems very simple from what I've played.
Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of the demo. We both played the demo and played it a little bit, and I think I fought Tim over and over again on a plane in the demo.
And then you guys played the game.
Oh my gosh, Kyle!
It's good, right? Okay.
What is that joke structure called? You know that there's that joke, and it's a close relative of like the. Oh
it's like
my
a
gosh,
fake out or something.
Where you're like, oh my gosh, I used to always eat the applesauce out of my
Chi-Chi's upset that we got to go look for the Dragon Balls.
All right, well, let me finish my joke structure comment. Where it's like, oh, I always used to eat the applesauce out of my high chair, and I'd throw pots and pans around, and then the follow up is you go and this was last week, like that type of joke.
Yeah.
You're really bad at those.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, this is cute.
Let's see. This is a lot of story here. It's her. Well, it's the typical character stuff. She's mad that Goku's leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Gohan's got to train and learn stuff.
And then Goku's face goes over Chi-Chi's.
But
I was going to bring up
Pan's in this, so this is post Dragon Ball Z. Okay.
Oh, great.
This is canon, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, we were just talking about Pans in their applesauce.
That's exactly right.
From last week, right?
That's why I brought it up.
Okay.
But what bothers me about this game is...
we gotta play as Bardock.
God, sure.
Let's get the weirdest ones. Okay, Gotenks, Bardock. Let's see. So the story setup was, all right, let me train you, Gohan. Let me just turn it... Okay, here we go.
Sure, get all these guys
Perfect.
There. Let me get Bardock in to train you a little bit, Gohan. He knows a thing or two.
Gohan's all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, Bardock's got a bunch of HP here.
I really like the animation in it. I like how tight it feels.
Yeah, it's smooth.
I just don't like having to switch between the three characters because I'm a simpleton and I want to just learn one character really well. And it forces you to learn, obviously, 3 out of a gigantic roster of characters.
Oh, yeah.
To constantly swap between. So it's tough to keep those moves in your mind as you constantly switch.
Yeah, here, let me... Yeah, there we go.
There we go. It's like Tekken Tag, except more so.
There we go. So Gohan's probably incredibly confused right now.
So can you do special moves? What's the whole
here, I'll
deal
play.
here?
I do know Goku's Kamehameha, so I can do that.
Okay.
Let's see.
And there's also, it's kind of like the energy thing where you have to charge up like in Butoden.
Wow, Dad, I still can't match you at all. Also, where were you just now?
They really shouldn't bring Goku's face in there like that, directly over the other people. It's very tough.
I'm sorry, I cut you off. What was your question that you were asking?
I was asking if you can charge up like in Budokai.
Yes.
And you need that, so you need to find some place to hide on a 2D plane for a while so you can charge up so you can do like the cool looking moves.
Yeah, well, the trick is you got to juggle someone in the air and charge while they're in the air.
Right.
We'll skip the dialogue here and just get straight to the fight.
Oh, this is interesting.
This is cool. Okay, the story mode did not do this.
Okay.
So this is interesting. We got like a little 3D map here.
What other modes are there?
There's you can battle the computer. There's versus, obviously, and then there's this is like adventure mode, but then there is also a story mode.
Okay.
Which is weird. And then there's like 10. It looks like 10 different. Like you can play the full story, and then you can play Goku's story, and then you can play a Krillin story, and each one of those has like 10 fights.
So Krillin's just sitting in his apartment waiting for his phone to ring.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that his story?
Well, that's what was it? The Resurrection F. That's kind of what that movie was. He was a police officer waiting for his phone to ring.
That's right. Yeah.
And then it was the One Piece theme for the cell phone ring.
Yeah, and then he gets 18 to cut his hair.
That's right.
Gotta
shave
get
his
back
head.
in there.
Yeah. All right. Who else should we play as? So
I like Kid Buu a lot.
All right. Let's do Kid Buu.
Mainly because he looks like Jeffem with his posture. That is
Oh my gosh.
Jeffem's exact
You're
posture.
so right.
Have I really never told you this theory?
How come we haven't talked about this at
I've sent
length?
that image to Jeffem 1,000 times. Said, this is how you stand. You stand like Kid Buu. And he
that's
says I'm
so
insane.
funny.
It's true.
And he does have that weird thing sticking out of the top of his head.
And those vents that steam comes out of every once in a
when he
while.
gets mad.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
He ate my son.
Let's see. Oh, that was tough. Oh, that was a tough time for you. Here, let me charge up here.
The real question, what divides the Dragon Ball Z games and community, I'd argue, is whether or not you go in Super Saiyan or if the games allow you to transform.
You select it as a fighter.
I don't like that. Transforming is really satisfying.
It is like to charge it, because that was how the first Budokai was,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah, and you can just slowly work your way up, depending on how charged up you were, which was great. But then it's always that weird lore thing of like, oh, it's Krillin versus Super Saiyan 3. All right, it's going to be a fair fight.
All right, let's get Jeffem in here a little bit at least.
I like how Japanese it is. Like all the voices are still in Japanese and everything. Right?
Yeah. It doesn't appear that there's any option for like English dialogue,
Right.
which is cool.
Just for
Like that old lady who plays Goku.
Is that really a thing?
Yeah, she plays Goku and Gohan and Goten, and it's just this like you see pictures of her. She looks like a grandma.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Also Bubbles. Really just everybody. But for some hard-hitting scoops, when we were in Japan on the Dark Souls cover story, we're in Namco's headquarters, and I asked a producer at Namco, I said, how's the Dragon Ball Z game doing over here? And they're like, it's doing okay.
The Butoden? This one right
Yeah,
here?
that one.
Oh,
I know
okay.
that. And they said it was doing okay sales-wise.
All right.
So there we go.
Interesting.
This looks like the board game stuff from Budokai 2.
Okay, I didn't play Budokai 2.
Okay.
I played the first one a lot, actually.
Yeah.
And then I kind of fell off pretty quickly.
It's the third one's probably the best, but it's really annoying. It has like these fighting moments that's kind of like the X-ray moments in the new Mortal Kombat, where it's like the first time you see it, it's cool, but you have to do it again and again and again. It's like this little quick-timey thing. And the second one's the weakest just because of this board game structure to the entire story mode.
See, I want to try to maybe do one more fight, because it looks like I unlocked some, they're not main playable characters, but okay, yeah. See, like I can
Oolong?
bring in, yeah, and Chi-Chi.
So how do they work?
So they're like, okay, we'll try it out. Let's pick one. Let's do Piccolo. Let's get Piccolo in there. And then what I can do, I think I can touch on the touch screen, and they will come in for like one quick attack.
Okay.
So let's see, who should we do first?
Oh, Oolong by far.
Okay.
Was he like oh, and then
There's
panties
his
fall
panties.
down.
You know, I'm actually watching Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball, for the first time right now.
Oh, how far are you?
Like third season. Like he just defeated the Red Ribbon Army. I've watched a ton of Z, but I'd never watched Dragon Ball until recently.
Does he defeat the Red Ribbon Army with hovering panties?
No. Well, you know what? That I guess showed up in Z in a couple movies. I never knew what it was, but that was when the first time they ever collect the Dragon Balls. Oolong jumps in and makes a wish, and he wishes for the world's like softest panties. And that's like no one gets their wish except for Oolong.
That's good. That's my favorite Dragon Ball Z moment when somebody jumps in and wishes for something else.
Ridiculous. And he carries it throughout the whole show. Like he just has them with him all the time. Which I
Really?
guess, yeah. Like just just wearing them on his head and stuff.
Did he? I wonder if in the Japanese he specified that they should be used.
Oh yeah, probably.
Stop fighting!
Goku, where are you?
She looked directly at him. That's great.
That's pretty. I like that a lot.
It's like
actually.
a Smash Brothers trophy or something
my
absurd.
gosh. So what did Oolong even do? Like, because he jumps in and he's just hanging out with me.
He put the panties on Krillin's head.
Does that hurt him or something?
Well, I mean, you've worn panties. You know it hurts you.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow, this is exactly the Dragon Ball Z fight I want: is panties and Chi-Chi yelling at you.
Yelling. Oh my
That's really cute though. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I'm actually like more excited to unlock those than like other characters because you can like they have a cooldown. It looks like, but you can just bring them in whenever you want.
Yeah, it's surprisingly
Holy
quick.
crap, Krillin almost beat me. I was too concerned with trying to call my wife into the fight.
Well, it might have been your mistake because you're constantly throwing panties and wives at him.
Take this, Krillin. Oh gosh.
Actually, the Pokken game in Japan that's coming to Wii U,
the Pokemon Tekken
thing,
yeah,
the 3D one. It has a similar mechanic where it has a support character that you can call in for like one attack. So you're like, oh, Cyndaquil will come in and do one quick attack and then kind of move on.
Gotcha. Let's see.
Oh my gosh, not Trunks.
Maybe this will be the last fight. I think
that sounds good.
I wonder if I unlocked any more of those bonus characters. I don't think I have. I think I just have Chi-Chi and Oolong.
Okay, you don't need them. So you have the choice of either them or a whole new character.
Yeah, like you can pick two. You can pick two Z assist characters, or you can just have a straight up.
Can
fighter.
you stop picking Goku?
Yeah, let's
go through the list here.
Okay,
I want Nappa desperately.
Yep, Nappa's
Frieza,
cool.
final form.
Okay.
Well, it's not the golden form from
Which
Resurrection
is
F.
in the game. I think you can unlock it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh, great.
and the blue-haired Goku's in here as well.
Can I get Android?
18?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there another Android?
There's many others.
I'm a big 16 fan.
We already did. Let's see. We did. Majin Buu is in the demo. So let's
Gohan's kind of my guy. I like Unleashed.
Unleashed. Okay.
Which I call Mystic Gohan. Isn't that the official name?
Mystic That's like where he's not quite Super Saiyan. Like he used it to fight Cell. Isn't that what it was?
No. Mystic Gohan is after the Supreme Kai training when he went back to Super Buu.
Okay, and he has that weird outfit for a little while. Right?
Yeah, he
while
has like
he's training.
the white glow
because
he's trying
to get the sword. Okay, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually watched. I watched a lot of. I pretty much watched through all of Dragon Ball Z again recently. So.
Do you remember when Nappa pinned Super Saiyan Trunks in that corner and just kept punching him again and again? The corner of the world, apparently.
For a second, I was like, no, I don't remember that scene at all. Was that like some alternate history or something that I realized it was happening?
I really do like the animations, though. I think Nappa looks great.
He looks a lot bulkier than he does in the Shock, but I like him too.
You always need one big fat character in every fighting game, I guess. And Nappa's... Well, I guess Majin Buu is the obvious example for that. Laser eyes. I noticed that with Vegeta's special... like the beam goes up in a diagonal thing, which is frustrating. It's like, I guess it's
from the demo. You're saying when you
right. So I guess it's just for if they're jumping in on you and kind of the Ryu uppercut type maneuver, which is fine. Do you think you're gonna play this game?
I wasn't really planning on it, but I'm actually kind of interested in unlocking more of those Z fighters. I kind of want to see what those other sort of abilities are.
Speaking of other, can I see QD18 in there?
Yeah, sorry. I keep forgetting I can switch out.
Oh, her posture is so cool.
Oh, I like that move where she just sort of casually kicks.
What's your since you just watched all of Z? What's your favorite saga?
Still Frieza probably.
Yeah.
I read an interview with one of the not Toriyama, but like his editor or whatever, saying that he thinks that the show probably could have ended, like should have ended right after the Frieza saga.
Oh, interesting.
And I was like, yeah, I think that's a good call. I think it would have been really cool to end there with like Super Saiyan Goku kind of being the sort of the apex of his journey.
Emphasis on the ape.
Yeah, that's right. But I not to say that I don't like the other ones. I had never watched Majin Buu all the way through until recently, so it was.
Does it drag as much as I remember?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it does drag a lot.
Oh, that's a bummer.
And I say that after watching 50 episodes of him fighting Frieza.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, by the way, has a recap right before the final fight of the whole entire fight leading up to it. Which I was just like,
Remember that time I threw that punch? Remember that time it focused on my eyes as I thought about throwing a punch? That's great.
Times.
Is this a good look at this game?
Yeah, I think so. So this is what is it called? Dragon Ball Z Extreme Butoden. It has a million characters on the cover. Seems pretty simple, but there's some cool stuff in here, and there you go.
Yeah, I'll probably check it out and play it at home.
I'm not good at coming up with Dragon Ball Z character pun names.
All right, that's it for Test Chamber, everybody. Thanks for watching.
I was like, surely I can come up with something with Cell right here.